Are there commonalities with humanist atheism, atheism as an ideology, and Satanism? And does this also connect with the woke agenda? Are all of these anti-Christian, and are they satanic? This is Humanist Canada. I use them because Canadians are normally thought of as fairly middle of the road. Humanism is a philosophy of life stance based upon profound respect for human dignity and the conviction that we are all ultimately accountable to ourselves and to society. Our worldview is deity-free. They are atheists. They do not rely upon a belief in the supernatural. Reason and science are the best ways to understand the world. Yes, believe the science. COVID science was 100% not tobacco science. We believe that dignity and compassion should be the basis for how we act towards others. They believe in a fair and equal society. They want to bring humanism through evangelism, raise awareness, which means they're politically active, and they have obviously co-opted religious ceremonies and educational services. Now let's look at this organization. Let's compare their ideals. We should strive to act with compassion and empathy in accordance with reason. We must struggle for justice in an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws. So the law must give way to your personal ideas of what the laws should be and what justice is. This is social justice. One's body is inviolable, subject to one's will alone, unless you're carrying a baby, in which case it's okay to kill it. Freedoms of others should be respected, including the freedom to offend, unless you're a Christian and don't want to bake a cake. Beliefs should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world, so enlightened, so atheist, so scientific atheist. One should never distort scientific facts. Didn't happen during the unknown virus of unspecified origin. Every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility in action and thought. The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice should always prevail over the written or spoken word. So you should act out of your feelings rather than hold fast to your word, and you can violate what is written, like the law. So a subjective sense that stands above the law. This, of course, is the Satanic Temple. These are their 7 fundamental tenets that align very well with atheist humanist organizations' own tenets. This is Anton LaVey, arch-Satanist of the 20th century. His Satanism was atheistic, a carnal religion, a very loose and sexual religion. All gods are fictitious, and ultimate importance is found in the self, pursuing self-interest. They are narcissists. Satan is not a deity but a metaphor, the ultimate adversary of irrationality and religious beliefs. So they are satanic, they oppose Christianity. But there's no Satan. Satan doesn't exist, except there's Satanists. The name Satan comes from the Hebrew for one who opposes. They speak of you can have secular symbolism, ritual, and pageantry, and it's very effective and something that is part of the nature of the human animal. So in other words, all the trappings of religion. The ritual chamber can be a place where you can dramatically perform what I call self-transformational psychodrama. It's not that we're just looking for disorder, chaos, and to undermine Western civilization. In fact, we're trying to really endorse for Enlightenment values, bringing reason and respect for science into bettering the human condition. That is the humanist position. That is the atheist position. They endorse for Enlightenment values. They revere the Enlightenment thinkers. They claim to bring reason and respect for science, and science will improve the human condition. It is an atheist position. It is a humanist position. It is the satanic position. This is from Lucian Greaves of the Satanic Temple. Of course, Aaron Ra is an atheist activist because atheism is a lack of belief. It's merely a lack of belief and therefore doesn't require activism, but it needs activism because it's evangelistic, but it's not religious, and it needs to evangelize. And he says, why did I join the Satanic Temple? Because the Satanists are the good guys. And I joined to support their human rights activism. What he means is this. Their abortion activism. It's a human right to kill babies. Woke is an atheist satanic endeavor. Woke is satanic, as we will see. Atheism is satanic. Woke is Marxist. Marxism is. Marx and Engels wrote extensively about Satanism. Marx even wrote that he sold his soul to the devil. Satan loves you and respects who you are. You're important and valuable in this world, and you deserve to treat yourself with love and respect. I've been thinking a lot lately about the Satanic Temple and to a lesser extent the Church of Satan. They're so frequently misunderstood and demonized. LGBTQ plus people are often referred to as being a product of Satan or going against God's will. Well, yes, that is the case. Satanists don't actually believe in Satan. So they do believe in Satan. They are acting as if he exists. They are acting as if the Christian Satan does exist. He's used as a symbol of passion, pride, and liberty. Now, how can Satan love you if he does not exist? He means to you what you need him to mean. So it's an entirely subjective, irrational process. This is humanism. These are humanistic atheists. And so their God is them. Their God is fickle. Their God is entirely subjective. This is not scientific. This is not rational. For me, Satan is hope, compassion, equality, and love. This is the producer of the satanic line of child clothing that went to Target. And Satan respects pronouns. And you can buy the Satan respects pronouns tee for $22. Lovely. Your baby, your child, your little girl, your little boy needs this. Here they tell us, I've always loved the juxtaposition of creepy or weird things being presented as soft or cute. Personally, I think Baphomet, a mystical deity, looks very charming in their pastel colors. Baphomet themselves is a mixture of genders. They hardly fit into binary stereotypes. That's a description of woke. This is, again, a toxic, destructive ideology. Understand you're dealing with Satanism. Atheism is often a mask for Satanism. Woke is satanic. This is why I oppose the idea of woke. This is why atheism is toxic. It is corrosive. It is destructive for society.